Buongiorno everyone and welcome to Milan. This city is a whirlwind of art, fashion, history and of course, some of the best food you'll ever taste. Whether you're here for a quick layover or a week-long exploration, Milan offers a feast for the senses that will leave you wanting more. Over the next few days, we're going to be your guide to the very best this city has to offer. We're talking iconic landmarks, hidden gems and experiences that will stay with you long after you've said arrivederci to this Italian gem. Now, Milan can be a bit overwhelming, especially if you're trying to pack it all in. That's why we've crafted this itinerary to help you make the most of your time, whether you're a seasoned traveler or a first-time visitor. So, grab your walking shoes, your appetite for adventure, and let's dive right into the heart of Milan. All right, folks, let's kick things off with the crown jewel of Milan, the Duomo. This magnificent cathedral is a sight to behold, a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. Trust me, nothing compares to standing in the Piazza del Duomo, craning your neck to take in its grandeur. Construction began in the 14th century and took nearly 6 centuries to complete. Generations of artisans poured their hearts into this masterpiece, evident in every intricate detail. As you appreciate the sheer scale of it all. Over 3,400 statues, 135 spires, and countless carvings adorn its facade. Each tells a story, a testament to the faith and artistry of its creators. It's a symphony in stone, and you're about to step inside and experience its magic firsthand. From the spiritual heart of Milan, we're stepping back in time to the Sforza Castle, a place steeped in history and intrigue. This imposing fortress, once the seat of power for the ruling Sforza dynasty, now houses a treasure trove of art and artifacts, offering a fascinating glimpse into Milan's past. As you approach the castle, imagine the scene centuries ago. Knights on horseback, banners flying, and the Duke himself holding court within these very walls. The Sforza family, patrons of the arts and ruthless rulers in equal measure, left their mark on Milan, and their legacy is palpable within the castle walls. Today, the castle grounds are a welcome respite from the bustling city. Take a stroll through the courtyards, admire the Renaissance architecture, and let your imagination transport you back to the days of dukes and duchesses. But don't linger too long outside, because the real treasures await within the castle's museums. Inside the Sforza Castle, you'll find a collection of museums that will keep even the most discerning history buff entertained. From Michelangelo's unfinished masterpiece, the Rondanini Pieta, to ancient musical instruments and furniture, there's something here to pique everyone's interest, the Pinacoteca. The castle's art gallery is a must-see. Here you'll find works by Italian masters like Bellini, Mantegna and Canaletto. Take your time to appreciate the brushstrokes, the colors, and the stories these paintings tell. It's a crash course in Italian art history, all under one roof. Don't miss the Museo d'Arte Antica, where you can delve deeper into Milanese history. You'll find sculptures, tapestries, and decorative arts from the Middle Ages and Renaissance, each piece a window into the past. So whether you're an art aficionado or simply curious about Milan's rich history, the Sforza Castle is a must-visit. It's a fascinating journey through time and a reminder that behind every great city lies a story waiting to be discovered. The Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II isn't just a shopping mall, it's an experience. A grand 19th century arcade, all soaring glass and iron, flooding the place with natural light. Look up and you'll see intricate mosaics depicting the continents. Grab a gelato, find a bench and just soak it all in. See that mosaic of a bull on the floor? Spin on your heel 3 times for good luck. No visit is complete without a stop at Camperino in Galleria for a Campari cocktail. Soak it up, enjoy the energy, and marvel at that magnificent glass ceiling. All right, folks, buckle up, because we're about to enter the world of Leonardo da Vinci and his iconic masterpiece, The Last Supper. Tucked away in the Santa Maria del Grazia refectory, this fresco has survived centuries of wear, tear, and even a bombing raid during World War II. Da Vinci's genius is on full display here. He revolutionized fresco painting with his experimental techniques. Look at the expressions on the disciples' faces, the way their bodies react to Christ's announcement of his betrayal. It's a powerful moment frozen in time. Tickets to see The Last Supper sell out months in advance, so plan ahead. Dress respectfully, be quiet and reverent, and no flash photography. Seeing The Last Supper is an emotional experience, a chance to connect with a work of art that has moved millions for centuries. After all that art and culture, it's time to take a break and breathe in some fresh air. And there's no better place for that than Parco Sempione, Milan's sprawling green oasis right in the heart of the city. This is where locals come to escape the urban hustle, to stroll, picnic, and just enjoy a little slice of nature. You'll see families pushing strollers, couples lounging on benches, and joggers getting their daily exercise. It's a wonderful glimpse into everyday Italian life. Grab a gelato from a nearby vendor, find a shady spot under a tree and just relax. Watch the kids chase pigeons, listen to the street musicians, and soak in the peaceful atmosphere. It's the perfect way to recharge after a busy day of sightseeing. And if you're feeling adventurous, rent a paddle boat and take a spin around the park's picturesque pond. It's a fun and relaxing way to experience the park from a different perspective. Now, Parco Sempione isn't just about relaxing. It's also home to some of Milan's most iconic landmarks. At one end, you've got the imposing Sforza Castle, a reminder of the city's powerful past. We already explored it, but it's worth another look from this angle. And at the other end, you've got the iconic Arco della Pace, or Peace Arch, a triumphal arch built in the 19th century to celebrate peace in Europe. It's a beautiful monument and a great spot for a photo op. But the real highlight of Parco Sempione is the atmosphere. It's a place where you can truly relax, unwind, and soak in the beauty of your surroundings. So take your time, explore the park's winding paths, and discover your own little slice of tranquility in the heart of bustling Milan. All right, fellow travelers, get ready to experience the glitz and glamour of Milan's fashion scene. Via Monte Napoleone is not just a street, it's a runway showcasing the world's most prestigious designers. Even if your budget doesn't allow for a shopping spree, it's a feast for the eyes. As you stroll down this elegant street, you'll be surrounded by opulent window displays that are practically works of art themselves. The latest fashions, the most luxurious fabrics, it's a symphony of style and sophistication. Remember, you don't have to empty your wallet to enjoy the experience. Soak in the ambience, appreciate the craftsmanship, and maybe even gather some inspiration for your own wardrobe. After all, traveling is about experiencing new cultures, and fashion is a big part of Milan's cultural identity. So, put on your best walking shoes, grab your camera, and get ready to be wowed by the sheer opulence of Via Monte Napoleone. Just be sure to keep an eye on your belongings, as this is a popular spot for pickpockets. While the high-end boutiques are the main attraction on Via Monte Napoleone, don't miss the opportunity to explore the charming side streets. Tucked away in these quieter corners, you'll find quaint cafes, charming bookstores, and delightful antique shops. Take a break from the hustle and bustle of the main street and enjoy a leisurely espresso at a sidewalk cafe. Watch the world go by, soak in the atmosphere, and maybe even strike up a conversation with a local. If you're a bookworm, be sure to browse the shelves of one of the many bookstores in the area. You might just stumble upon a rare find or a unique souvenir to take home. And for those who appreciate antiques and vintage treasures, the antique shops offer a glimpse into Milan's rich history. Remember, the best travel experiences are often found when you venture off the beaten path. So don't be afraid to explore the hidden gems of Via Monte Napoleone and discover the true heart of this vibrant neighborhood. Now let's trade the glamour of Via Monte Napoleone for the artistic soul of Milan, the Brera district. This charming neighborhood is a labyrinth of cobblestone streets, colorful buildings, and a bohemian spirit that's impossible to resist. Brera is a place where time seems to slow down, inviting you to linger in its art galleries, browse its antique shops, and savor delicious Italian cuisine at its many trattorias. It's a feast for the senses, a place where art spills out onto the streets and creativity fills the air. As you wander through the narrow streets, you'll encounter street musicians serenading passers-by, artists showcasing their work in open-air studios, and the aroma of freshly brewed coffee beckoning you into cozy cafes. It's a place where you can truly immerse yourself in the local culture and experience the true essence of Milan. So, ditch the map, follow your curiosity, and let the bohemian spirit of Brera guide you. You never know what hidden treasures you might uncover in this enchanting neighborhood. One of the greatest joys of exploring the Brera district is discovering its hidden courtyards. These secret gardens, often tucked away behind unassuming doorways, offer a tranquil escape from the bustling streets. Step inside and you'll find yourself transported to another world. Lush greenery, blooming flowers, and the gentle sound of water fountains create an oasis of calm in the heart of the city. It's the perfect spot to relax, recharge, and soak in the beauty of your surroundings. And when hunger strikes, Brera has something to satisfy every palate. From traditional trattorias serving up hearty Italian classics to trendy cafes offering innovative dishes, you'll find no shortage of culinary delights to tempt your taste buds. Be sure to sample the local specialty, risotto alla milanese, a creamy saffron-infused risotto that's a true taste of the region. And don't forget to indulge in a scoop or two of gelato for a sweet treat. Prepare to be captivated by the masterpieces housed within the Pinacoteca di Brera, one of Italy's most prestigious art galleries. Located in the heart of the Brera district, this magnificent museum is home to an impressive collection of Italian Renaissance art that will leave you breathless. As you step inside, you'll be greeted by a sense of history and grandeur. The building itself is a work of art, with its elegant architecture and grand halls adorned with frescoes and sculptures. But the real treasures lie within the gallery walls. From Raphael's ethereal The Marriage of the Virgin to Caravaggio's dramatic Supper at Emmaus, the Pinacoteca di Brera offers a glimpse into the artistic genius of the Italian Renaissance. Each brushstroke, each detail tells a story, transporting you back in time to a period of unparalleled creativity. Don't rush your visit. Take your time to truly appreciate each masterpiece, allowing yourself to be swept away by the beauty and emotion captured on canvas. While the Pinacoteca di Brera is renowned for its collection of Renaissance masterpieces, don't overlook the works of lesser-known artists. These hidden gems often offer a fresh perspective and a deeper understanding of the evolution of Italian art. Take the time to explore the galleries dedicated to Venetian painting, Lombard art, and 19th century Italian masterpieces. You might just discover a new favorite artist or stumble upon a hidden gem that speaks to your soul. And if you're feeling overwhelmed by all the art, take a break in the museum's charming courtyard. This peaceful oasis offers a welcome respite from the crowds, allowing you to reflect on the artistic treasures you've just witnessed. Remember, experiencing art is a personal journey. Allow yourself to be moved, inspired, and challenged by the works on display at the Pinacoteca di Brera. It's an experience that will stay with you long after you've left the museum walls. Now, for you music lovers out there, a trip to Milan wouldn't be complete without experiencing the legendary La Scala Opera House. This isn't just any theatre, it's a temple of opera, a place where history and artistry intertwine. Imagine for centuries the world's greatest singers have graced this very stage, their voices echoing through the ornate hall. From Verdi to Puccini, La Scala has witnessed the premieres of some of the most beloved operas ever written. Even if opera isn't your usual cup of tea, the sheer grandeur of La Scala is an experience in itself. The plush velvet seats, the glittering chandeliers, the intimate boxes where high society once watched the performances. It's like stepping back in time, so do yourself a favor and check the schedule. Even if you just attend a short recital, you'll be treating yourself to a truly unforgettable Milanese experience. Now, La Scala isn't just about the main stage. Adjacent to the Opera House, you'll find the Museo Teatrale alla Scala, a fascinating museum dedicated to the history of opera and the theatre itself. Inside, you'll find a treasure trove of costumes, set designs, musical scores, and even instruments from centuries past. You can practically feel the presence of the legendary performers who once wore those costumes and played those instruments. It's a great way to delve deeper into the world of opera and understand the meticulous work that goes into each and every performance. You might even recognize some of the costumes from famous productions. So whether you're an opera aficionado or simply curious about the history of this grand institution, a visit to La Scala and its museum is a must-do in Milan. When you think of Milan, you might picture high fashion and bustling streets. But did you know that Milan has a charming, almost Venetian side to it? I'm talking about the Navigli district, a network of canals that were once vital to the city's commerce. Today, the Navigli canals offer a tranquil escape from the urban hustle and bustle. Take a stroll along the water's edge, lined with colourful houses, quaint bridges and lively cafes. It's a completely different vibe from the rest of the city. In the evenings, the Navigli district really comes alive. The cafes spill out onto the sidewalks and the air fills with the sound of laughter and conversation. It's a great place to enjoy an aperitivo, the Italian tradition of pre-dinner drinks and snacks. And if you're looking for a unique souvenir, the Navigli canals are home to a variety of artisan shops selling everything from handmade jewelry to vintage books. It's a great place to find a one-of-a-kind treasure. These canals, you see, were once used to transport goods like marble, which was used to build the Duomo, all the way from Lake Maggiore. Imagine that, barges laden with stone, making their way slowly through the city. Today, while you won't see those barges anymore, you can take a leisurely boat tour along the canals. It's a relaxing way to see the city from a different perspective and learn about the history of the Navigli district. Keep an eye out for the Vicolo dei Lavandai, a charming little spot where the women of Milan used to do their laundry in the canals. It's a fascinating glimpse into everyday life in the past. The Navigli district is a testament to Milan's rich history and a reminder that even in the midst of a modern metropolis, you can still find pockets of charm and tranquility. Now, for all you sports fans out there, a pilgrimage to the San Siro Stadium is an absolute must. This is no ordinary stadium. It's the hallowed ground of Italian football, home to two giants of the sport, AC Milan and Inter Milan. Just stepping inside this colossal arena sends shivers down your spine. You can practically hear the roar of 80,000 fans, feel the electricity in the air on match day. Legends have graced this pitch from Baresi to Maldini, from Maradona to Ronaldo. Even if you're not lucky enough to catch a game, a tour of the San Siro is an experience in itself. You can walk through the players' tunnel. Imagine the anticipation building as they prepare to take the field. You can even peek inside the dressing rooms, envision those pre-game pep talks. And of course, no visit to the San Siro is complete without a stop at the museum. Jerseys worn by legends, trophies that tell the story of triumphs and heartbreaks. It's a walk through the history of these two iconic clubs. But the San Siro is more than just bricks and mortar. It's a symbol of the passion, the dedication, the sheer love for the beautiful game that runs deep in the heart of every Milanese. You see, for many locals, this isn't just a stadium. It's a second home, a place where generations have gathered to share in the triumphs and heartbreaks of their beloved teams. So, whether you're a die-hard football fan or simply curious about one of the world's most iconic stadiums, a visit to the San Siro is an unforgettable experience. Soak up the atmosphere, feel the history, and understand why, for the people of Milan, this is more than just a game. It's a way of life. Milan isn't just about fashion and art. It's also a city with a rich history of invention and scientific discovery. The Leonardo da Vinci Museum of Science and Technology is a must-see. Housed in a former monastery, it offers a glimpse into the mind of a true Renaissance man. Leonardo da Vinci was more than just the painter of the Mona Lisa. He was an architect, engineer, scientist and inventor. The museum brings his genius to life. You'll find models based on his sketches, from flying machines to war machines. It's like stepping back in time to a workshop where imagination knew no bounds. Whether you're a history buff, an art enthusiast, or simply captivated by human ingenuity, this museum is a must-see. You'll leave with a newfound appreciation for the power of human curiosity and invention. All right, all this sightseeing can work up an appetite, right? Well, let's head over to one of my favorite spots in Milan to grab a bite. The Mercato Centrale. This bustling indoor market is a feast for the senses, a vibrant tapestry of colors, aromas and flavors that truly captures the essence of Italian gastronomy. Forget your fancy restaurants, this is where the locals come to shop for fresh produce, sample regional specialties and soak up the lively atmosphere. You'll find stalls overflowing with juicy tomatoes, glistening olives, fragrant cheeses and freshly baked bread, all begging to be tasted. And don't even get me started on the cured meats. From salty prosciutto to spicy salami, the selection is enough to make your mouth water. Grab a few slices and a hunk of crusty bread for a delicious and authentic Italian picnic lunch. But the Mercato Centrale isn't just about food shopping, it's also a great place to grab a quick and affordable meal. The Mercato Centrale is home to a variety of food stalls and eateries offering everything from steaming bowls of pasta to crispy pizzas straight from the oven. You can even find regional specialties like arancini, deep-fried rice balls filled with various savory ingredients, or lampredotto, a traditional Florentine street food made from the fourth stomach of a cow. Now, I know what you're thinking, the fourth stomach of a cow, but trust me on this one. It's simmered for hours in broth and herbs, then chopped and served on a crusty roll. It's surprisingly delicious and a true taste of old-world Florence. But the Mercato Centrale isn't just about traditional Italian fare. You'll also find stalls serving up international cuisine, from sushi to burgers, so there's something for everyone. So come hungry, bring your appetite for adventure, and get ready to experience the true flavors of Italy at the Mercato Centrale. Now, if you're like me, you love a good dose of history on your travels, and in Milan, you can't miss the Biblioteca Ambrosiana. Founded in the early 1600s, this place isn't just a library, it's a treasure chest of knowledge and art. Imagine stepping into a world where ancient manuscripts share space with masterpieces by Raphael and Caravaggio. You can almost feel the weight of centuries as you walk through its hallowed halls. The reading room, designed by Fabio Mangone, is a symphony of arches, columns and natural light. From Leonardo da Vinci's Codex Atlanticus to the Pinacoteca Ambrosiana art collection, including Caravaggio's Basket of Fruit and Raphael's School of Athens cartoon. The Ambrosiana is a testament to the enduring power of human creativity. It's a must-see for any visitor to Milan. Now, after all that city sightseeing, you might be craving a little peace and quiet, a chance to reconnect with nature. Just a short train ride from Milan lies Lake Como. Imagine shimmering blue waters surrounded by towering mountains, charming villages clinging to the shoreline, and elegant villas draped in lush greenery. That's Lake Como in a nutshell, a place where time seems to slow down and beauty reigns supreme. Well, there you have it. From the soaring heights of the Duomo to the tranquil shores of Lake Como, Milan and its surroundings offer a truly unforgettable travel experience. We've explored iconic landmarks, wandered through hidden alleyways, and savored the flavors of Italy. But most importantly, we've experienced the heart and soul of this vibrant city, a place where history, art, fashion, and passion collide. So whether you're planning your first trip or your 10th, I hope this video has inspired you to discover the magic of Milan for yourself. Remember, travel is about more than just checking off sites. It's about embracing new experiences, connecting with different cultures, and creating memories that will last a lifetime. And who knows, maybe our paths will cross someday in one of these charming piazzas. Until then, happy travels. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel tips and guides. Ciao!